I found Veterans for Life via Facebook. I had just saw an ad and reached out to Brian Paul, and I was able to be part of the Warriors Challenge in 2023.
I found Veterans for Life a few months ago. I had this event where all veteran businesses were supposed to meet up, and I ended up meeting with Brian, and from there everything took off.
I found Veterans for Life, well, I kind of knew Brian. Met him on social media. I was doing another type of therapy, I forgot the name of it, but I was doing this therapy and later mentioned Brian. I was like, hey, I know Brian through social media. And one day when I was doing my therapy, the therapy I was doing was kind of a blackout therapy type thing where you heard certain noises and it relaxes you and so forth. When I was dealing with PTSD, still dealing with it, but it took a lot off me, and Brian walks in the door. So that's the first time I met him there. So that's probably been about 2 years ago.
I met Brian through a mutual friend, and that's how I became a member of Veterans for Life.
My name's Brian Paul, and I'm the president and founder of Veterans for Life USA. I founded Veterans for Life back in May of 2017 after serving in the 45th Infantry, as well as 6 years as a firefighter, EMS, as an EMT for 8 years. Like many, I struggled with alcohol and was later diagnosed with post-traumatic stress. Went through 90 days of treatment and came out the other side, and my purpose just became helping the next person.
The impact that Veterans for Life has had on me is just seeing how 100% of the resources goes back to the veterans and first responders that they want to help. That's been really encouraging, seeing how it's impacted other people's lives.
Veterans for Life had a great impact on my life. As a veteran, we got hurt, while I was in Iraq, and dealing with PTSD and several other stuff, injuries, and I had nowhere and nobody really to share, these deep details with. So it was a blessing, because I met these people and they pretty much share what I went through while I was deployed in Iraq, and it kind of made things easier for me to let it out.
The impact that Veterans for Life has on me personally, I didn't reach out to them for the treatment or any type like that. I just reached out for the camaraderie, because it's not like every organization. It is an organization that we just get together and we do what we can to raise the money for veterans or first responders who's struggling with any type of addiction, PTSD, or anything in their life that they dealt with, right? From veterans being deployed or whatever. But Veterans for Life is a group that I will call a family. We don't hold anything against one another. We're in there talking about our meeting today, and more or less it's just an open floor, what we go through every day, because somebody on the other side of the table is probably going through the same thing, and or they went through it and they say, hey, I did this. This helped me, and so it's a family. It's not a therapy type thing. It's just an organization that wants to help everybody, not just veterans. And we got members in there that's not even a veteran. They're spouses. We have a spouse in there that's going through therapy now, and his wife is in there sitting in his spot for him to hear what we all go through or what we've been through, and to help her to understand. So it's a family.
The impact that Veterans for Life USA had for me is I had some friends that had addiction problems. And so when I learned about this organization, I just want to be another mouthpiece for them.
Running and managing Veterans for Life and helping get other veterans and first responders into treatment has had an enormous positive impact on my life. And like many, my thought was that I just want to help the next person, and that purpose has been a big part in helping me stay sober myself, and has created an incredible purpose that God just put on my heart. and I've been, an advocate for about 8 years now, and we've gotten roughly 65 other people currently into treatment.
I am a veteran of 6 years. I think there's a camaraderie with veterans and being part of the monthly meetings and the leadership team meetings that's really relevant and noticeable with Veterans for Life and just being part of this mission.
It's a beautiful mission. That's what I can call it. The main goal is to get all veterans together so we can be open, and speak about things that we don't really speak about, in our families, in our homes. So for me to be with the Veteran for Life, it feels like I'm home. I can talk to them about my issues. They can show me directions and they can help me get to where I need to be.
How can I relate to Veterans for Life? Because I've been in those same boots. I've been in the boots of the veterans that they walked through the deployments, through addiction, to even thoughts of suicide. But it's not only for the veterans. I say I walk through those boots, but for the ones that are first responders. I'm not a first responder, but they walk through the same things every day. Outside of what a veteran does is when we're called upon, right? Their everyday life is things that they see. So we see things in different ways and we respond to them in different ways. So with the Veterans for Life, it brings those replies or responses together as one to help more.
Being in a veteran community allows me to be a stronger member for Veterans for Life. This organization has impacted me in different ways. Meeting veterans and first responders to different outlets, and it allows to build up more camaraderie and more cohesion.
I relate deeply with all of our Veterans for Life USA team and our supporters and visitors that come and visit during our monthly meetings and events and different functions that we have, because so much of us are very similar. We've gone through the same things in life, and some of us have gone through the same struggles in life and have that life experience that kind of bind us together and create that brother and sisterhood.
How do I give back to Veterans for Life? I'm a photographer, and I love being able to take photos and capture the moments for Veterans for Life, and knowing that a part of that is going to support other veterans and first responders.
I believe that with this import-export company and getting all these products like coffee beans and chocolate like cocoa beans, which are really very good for your health. I believe that is another way to share, what I can do as far as like helping other veterans and get better health and consume better products. So
I try to give my testimony as to any veteran or anybody that's struggling in life, because we all have struggles. My life has not been perfect. I've been through deployments, through PTSD, like I said, from the addiction part, even thoughts of suicide. But giving back to others I think is our calling for everyone. We all have that calling because there's no perfect life out there, and not everybody has an answer, but they walked that road before. That testimony for that walking on that road helps that person on his journey.
I give back to Veterans for Life USA through volunteering for different events, my time, and being involved with the community, supporting this organization.
Veterans for Life gives back multiple times a year. We host monthly meetings, and we have events. This year we have 3 events planned for this year. We raise funds in order to help pay for out-of-pocket costs for our local veterans, as well as veterans and first responders from around the country that are struggling. We help them pay for the out-of-pocket cost, and we actually walk them through each step by step through their journey of recovery.
When I first reached out to Veterans for Life back in 2020 during COVID, it didn't really work out to be part of taking photos of the Warriors Challenge, and it was kind of funny because a couple years later I saw another post, and that's when I really got in touch with Brian Paul and was able to get in contact, and where I've been part of the team ever since.
I was born in the Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, raised in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm a disabled Army veteran. I served in Talil, back in 2006, and I was actually medevac in 2007 after I got injured. I'm glad I met the Veteran for Life, and Brian. It was really a blessing to meet other veterans to share, pretty much the same experience, that we've been through when we deployed. So I want to thank Veteran for Life for this opportunity, and we're on our way. Yes.
Make your mind up that you're going to change yourself, because there's a lot of people out there that's willing to help, and that's how I give my testimony. Hopefully I can help someone change their mind of thinking and what they plan on doing with their life and so forth with their family. So that's what I have.
If you're a veteran or a first responder and you're struggling with mental health, like depression, anxiety, isolation, self-medicating with alcohol or any other type of substance, please reach out to us. We've been there before ourselves, and we're very, very good at what we do. All we ask is you come with an attitude of wanting to receive the help, and we would be blessed to walk you through that. It's never a burden, it's always a blessing to be able to help, and that's what we're here for. Please reach out to us at veteransforlifeusa@gmail.com, and that's veterans with the number 4, and as well as our website at veteransforlifeusa.org. Also reach out to us and find us on Facebook, Veterans for Life USA. We're blessed to be able to help.